Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Brothers Talking NBA Basketball podcast. Of course, I am your host, Ernest Dancy. Okay, Dallas Mavericks versus the Boston Celtics. We are coming upon game number 5. The Dallas Mavericks not only survived, but blew out the Boston Celtics in game 4. In their attempt to become the only team to come back from a 3-0 deficit to not only win the series but win the NBA Finals. What do you guys think? Do you think that they are going to be able to pull it off? Kyrie Irving was brilliant. The mixture of pull-up jump shots in the mid-range and taking it strong to the basket, getting to the free throw line, finishing with the right and the left. He was a force, and he played with force. Luka did his thing, scoring a whole bunch of points. I believe it was over 20 points in the first half. He went nuts. They jumped on the Boston Celtics from the beginning. And I literally do believe that the Boston Celtics need Porzingis for game number 5. I also think that it was smart of them to sit him out in game 4, even though he was dressed and available to play. That DNP was intelligent to give him more time to heal. So I fully do expect him to play in game 5, and I expect him to be a difference maker. I also expect the Mavericks to pull him out to the perimeter in pick and roll situations to test that ankle, test that calf, and to put stress on that leg. I fully do expect it because he's not 100%. I don't even think he's going to be 85%. So they're literally going to pull him out to the perimeter and force him to play D on those two guards, either Luka or Kyrie. For the Mavericks, PJ has to show up. Derek Jones Jr. has to show up. For the Mavericks, PJ Washington has to show up. Derek Jones Jr. has to show up. I also think that Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to have to give them something. They need him. He's going to have to give them a punch. Derek Lively was phenomenal in game 4. He's going to have to give them more of the same. And Daniel Gafford is going to have to do more as well. It's going to be exciting. I also fully do expect for Jaylen Brown to turn it up a notch in an attempt to end this series right there after game 5 in Boston. I expect him to try to make that the end-all be-all so that Boston can be crowned the champions. I also do think that Jason Tatum is going to most likely play decent. I don't think he's going to be efficient from the field, but I do think that he's going to play decent at home, and I do fully expect Drew Holiday to have a bounce back game because he didn't really play well game 4. There's so many different storylines and so many different things that we can look forward to and that are going to be talking points on all of the other shows. Joe Mazzulla, I think he's about 35, 36 years old. This is his opportunity to become one of the youngest coaches to ever lead a team to an NBA championship. So I know he's hungry. He did way better this season, of course, than he did last season. He's growing, he's learning, he's executing his game plan better. I think that he's communicating and relating to his players better. The guy has been awesome. And on the Dallas Mavericks side, Jason Kidd, he's been phenomenal. He's been patient. He knows what the grind is. He's a champion. And he's also failed a whole bunch of times. He's failed to reach the mountaintop, even though his career was stellar. Especially as the number 1 option, his career was stellar. Even though he ran into roadblocks. You know what I'm saying? So he knows what it takes. He knows how to relate to Luka, to Kyrie. He knows how to instill a sense of confidence in his team, even when the chips are down, and he can keep them calm. It's going to be an exciting one. So you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that Dallas is going to survive to play game number 6. Or let me know if you think Boston's going to put it away. Let me know who you think is going to be the finals MVP. Will Drew have a bounce back game and capture the finals MVP? Or is it literally Jaylen Brown's to lose? Or do you think Jason Tatum is deserving of it? You guys let me know. Like, follow, subscribe, comment, and also share and repost. Again, this is Ernest Dancy, and you have been watching Brothers Talking NBA Basketball Podcast.